Namaskar. I'm very happy of being a participant of this wonderful conference. My topic is about Madhvācārya's Badari-yātrās as the ideal examples of pilgrimage in Mādhva Vaishnava Sampradaya. In Hindu tradition, pilgrimage is a fundamental element in the lives of devotees. Pilgrimage as an integral part of religious life is used by the followers of Hinduism as a process which promotes spiritual progress. There are many places of pilgrimage in India as it has a very rich spiritual traditions. For Madhvas, pilgrimage is also an important element for their religious and spiritual life. The religious traditions and spiritual practice of the Madhvas are an important part of Vaishnavism. For the Mādhva Vaishnava Sampradaya, pilgrimage is an essential element for their religious life, and Madhvas have completed pilgrimages to various holy centers of India. The principal examples for Mādhva Vaishnava Sampradaya, examples for pilgrimage, are the Madhvācārya's Tirtha-yātrās to Badrinath. In the work of Sri Narayana Panditacharya, called Madhva-vijaya, Madhva's biography, was narrated about the Acharya's pilgrimage to Badrinath. It was written, the Narayana Panditacharya is the son of Trivikrama Panditacharya, who is the direct disciple of Srimad Acharya. In Madhva-vijaya described the two major pilgrimages of Sri Madhvācārya to Badari-yātrās. These two great examples of pilgrimage became essential and fundamental definition for Madhvas as the ideal example of Tirtha-yātrā. The two Badari-yātrās was described in 6, 7, 8 and 9 sargas of Madhva-vijaya, presenting the Madhvācārya's meeting with Sri Vedavyasa and Lord Narayana, which became the wonderful occasion not only for Madhvas but for all Vaishnavas. In the period of being in Badrikashrama, Acharya presented his Gita Bhashya to Vedavyasa, the work which in the future become one of the essential sources of Tattvavada philosophy, which was founded by Madhvācārya. In the work of Sri Narayana Panditacharya, I mean the Madhva-vijaya, was given the idea of two important parts or two important types of pilgrimage in 6th sarga. The first one is pilgrimage to holy places, such as rivers, temples, mountains, holy shrines. And the second is the deep study and comprehension of Vedas, the Vedic literature. And in the future perspective of the Mādhva Vaishnava Sampradaya, these types of Tirtha-yātrās become important and also obligatory for Madhvas, especially for the personalities who have special religious and spiritual status among Madhvas, such as sannyasis, pandits. Examining some peculiarities of Sri Madhvācārya's Badari-yātrās and its impact to the future tradition of Madhvas, it is worth to outline some historical and fundamental examples of Tirtha-yātrās completed by eminent Madhva religious leaders and theologians, such as the famous leaders of the Madhva religions, such as Padmanabha Tirtha, Vadiraja Tirtha, Raghavendra Tirtha. At different stages of their religious and spiritual life, completed a pilgrimage to holy shrines and temples of India. There is a work called, in Sanskrit work called Tirtha Prabhanta, that was narrated about various Hindu temples and other holy places where the famous Vadiraja Tirtha was in his grand tour to India. Raghavendra Tirtha also made a pilgrimage tour to famous holy places such as Rameshwaram, Srirangam, Mathura, Ramnath. The other eminent Madhva theologian Padmanabha Tirtha completed Tirtha-yātrās to Tirupati, Tiruvadum, Manjeshwar, Basu, Bhattal, Gokarna. And it is the real evidence that the tradition of Tirtha-yātrā starting to become a lived tradition in Mādhva Vaishnava Sampradaya. And the practice of and nowadays we can also observe the tradition of pilgrimage among the swamis, sannyasis of ashramatas. Here I'm speaking about the Parya tradition. This is the swamis of ashramatas performing their Tirtha-yātrā tour, especially before the period of Paryaya. The Paraya is a religious system of worship performed in Sri Krishna Mata of Udupi, which presupposes that 8 Swamijis, high-priced priests of Udupi, alternately take turns to worship Lord Krishna, managing and organizing a temple for a fixed period of time. Now it's a 2-year. Approximately 4 to 5 months before the Paraya ceremony, the Swamiji who are going to become a next Paraya Swamiji completes a pilgrimage tour to various holy places all over India. And this process is called Paraya Purva Sanchara. It's mean the pilgrimage before the Paraya. I want to notice that the Badari-yātrās of Madhvācārya includes some very important components, and it has a great impact in Madhva culture and also for all Vaishnavas, such as it's one of the example of worship to Lord Narayana, Shri Vishnu. There's also the idea that in this worship there's presented the idea, the supremacy of Shri Vishnu and the principle of Taratanya, hierarchy, which is one of the fundamental ideas in Vaishnava doctrine. The Madhvas who become pilgrims and visit different holy places generally follow the idea of attaining moksha. The idea of moksha is highly discussed in Madhva's philosophy, and the main goal it is the main goal of spiritual life. In Madhva Vijaya, we can observe the idea also in the 3rd Tirtha-yatra of Madhvācārya, which was the last. During my field work at Udupi, I saw the huge number of devotees and tourists were taking prasad and visiting the 3 famous temples of Udupi, Shri Krishna Temple, Shri Chandramuleshwara Temple, and Shri Anandeshwara. In Udupi, for example, every day people visit a special hall where prasada food is prepared in large quantities. Pilgrims have the opportunity to taste the prasada as much as they want. And also they are listening the sermons of famous pandits, famous sannyasis. The main topics of lectures are the commentaries of religious texts such as Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavata Purana, and other religious texts. And it speaks about the tradition of Tirtha-yatra, which was started by Madhvācārya, is a living tradition now in modern Madhva community. Here I want to outline that the Madhva spiritual tradition and philosophy year after year are becoming more perceptible as a part of Vaishnava spiritual culture, and contribute to the pilgrimage for people seeking spirituality and interest to Vedic culture, as well as Vaishnava culture. That's all. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad.